Strasbourg 2, Crystal Palace 1. Now, first things first, right? You have to admit that this Strasbourg team, it's a well-coached team. It is a well-coached team. Now, if you know Crystal Palace very well, Crystal Palace under Oliver Glasner, they are a team that they don't mind conceding possession to you. They don't mind giving you the ball. Like, take the ball, right? Take possession of the ball, but they will allow you to have possession in dangerous areas. Like, they will allow you to have possession in your own defensive third, right? But in this game, even though that at the beginning, at least in the first half, or majority of the first half, Strasbourg, they had possession of the ball in their own defensive zones, in their own defensive third, in their own defensive areas. They were still creating a lot of chances. Of course, Strasbourg were the one that went a goal down first. And the goal was a very beautiful goal. It was like a typical Crystal Palace goal, right? Send a long ball to Jean-Philippe Mateta. Jean-Philippe Mateta is a very strong boy. Or will I call him a strong boy or I'll call him a strong man? I'll call him a strong man. He's a very strong man. He knows how to use his physicality. So he used his physicality. He held on to the ball. Then he passed it to, was that not Tyreek Mitchell? That should be Tyreek Mitchell. And the player found the back of the net. So as at then, it was Strasbourg 0, Crystal Palace 1. And like I said, that was just typical Crystal Palace goal. And then in that game, right, even that goal, it was a mistake because the defender that was defending Philippe Mateta, Augsburg, yes, Augsburg was his name. He should have been doing better. He could have done better. He should have been doing better in that position, but he considered that goal. And Oliver Glasner, not Oliver Glasner, I mean Liam Rosenau. Liam Rosenau, he looked at the game, like I said, very well coached team. He looked at the game and he understood that, okay, Augsburg is not doing well. So he removed Augsburg and he brought in Ben Chilwell. Now, in the second half, I loved the goal, the equalizing goal from Strasbourg. Like, it was a team goal. Like, when I was watching the game, I was like, what a goal. What a goal. Like, the whole team, perfect build up, and Emmanuel Emega found the back of the net. It was 1-1. Now, after the game was 1-1, you would expect that Strasbourg, they would relent. They would take their foot off the pedal. They would take their foot off the gas. But they did not. They kept on hammering Crystal Palace. And Crystal Palace, they tried. Crystal Palace tried to, to get their goal lead back, but they were unable to get their goal lead back. Of course, they were unlucky. I know that what you are saying is Crystal Palace missed a lot of chances. Yes, Crystal Palace missed a lot of chances. But those chances in the first place, the reason why they existed was because of personnel issue. It was not because of Liam Rosenau's setup. It was personnel issue. See, Liam Rosenau's setup was 100% spot on against Crystal Palace. But the personnel, they were making lots of mistakes. Like, young players, again, this is a young team. Like I always say, a young team will always be a young team. No matter how you want to coach a young team, they will always make mistakes. So, spare me that chances that Crystal Palace missed chances crap. For me, it's crap. Yes, they missed chances, but those chances in the first place, how did it come about? It was mistake. I mean, if they were missing chances based on they were able to create something, they were able to build something, create clean-cut opportunities, I would listen to that. But the chances in the first place, it fell kindly to them. You see, instead of Strasbourg players to clear the ball, they will not clear the ball. Instead of them to defend where they will not defend, they will even pass the ball into dangerous area. They will pass it to Crystal Palace players. Then you want me to talk about this? I will not talk about that. Now, the winning goal, beautiful free kick. The free kick hits the ball and Morabet, he scored the rebound. For me, this was a very interesting game. I'm not even going to lie. Like this, I watched this game, Strasbourg versus Crystal Palace. I watched Aston Villa versus Young Boys. I watched Nottingham Forest versus Mamu. And trust me, this Strasbourg versus Crystal Palace was the most interesting game that I enjoyed. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, you could see everything spot on. The players, they did their best. They made mistakes, but they did their best. And kudos to Liam Rosenau, to be honest. Kudos to him. This team is a really well-coached team, well-drilled team. And right now, they are on 10 points. 10 points. 10 points. Like, Strasbourg are on 10 points in the group stage of the Conference League. You don't know how that is mind-blowing. Kudos to Rosenau.